The Sd.Kfz 252 or Special Purpose Vehicle 252 was a light armored ammunition carrier used by Germany during World War II as early as the Battle of France in June 1940. The vehicle is closely related to the history of the German assault artillery. In 1935, Colonel Erich von Manstein proposed the creation of a new unit type, whose task was to support the attacking infantry. These batteries, moving together with the infantry, remove obstacles such as machine gun emplacements or even enemy bunkers and artillery. This task required a new weapon, the assault gun. In January 1940, the German military industry began producing the new weapon that provided the backbone of German assault artillery until the end of the war, the Assault Gun 3. The ammunition allowance of an assault gun battery per assault gun consisted of 307.5 cm grenades, but only 44 of them fit into the vehicle. The rest was stored in depots close to the front line. The connection between the ammunition depots and the assault gun batteries was established by a special vehicle, the Light Armored Ammunition Carrier 252. The vehicle is based on the Light Armored Personnel Carrier, the Special Purpose Vehicle 250. The vehicle was used in a wide variety of roles throughout World War II. The basic troop carrier version was used as an armored personnel carrier for reconnaissance units, carrying scout sections. This basic variant usually mounted 1 or 2 machine guns. Later variants carried heavier guns to support the more lightly armed versions. The initial design had a multifaceted armored body constructed from multiple plates, which gave good protection against small arms fire but was both slow and costly to manufacture, and resulted in a cramped interior. Production of this early version stopped in October 1943 with some 4,200 built, and the complex body shape dropped in favor of a new version with flattened crew compartment sides made from a single piece of armor. This greatly simplified manufacture, but in both variants the level of protection was minimal. Only rifle-caliber small arms fire and shell fragments would likely be stopped, but heavy machine guns, anti-tank rifles, and virtually any form of artillery could perforate the vehicle even at long range. The new ammunition carrier was also equipped with similar armor, with the difference that the armored body was completely closed. This was essential when transporting sensitive and explosive munitions on the battlefield. The vehicle had no built-in armament, but an MG-34 machine gun was usually available, as well as 1 or 2 machine guns and hand grenades placed inside the vehicle, and a lockable hatch was created under the 2 side spy holes. The ammunition transport vehicle could carry enough ammunition to fully charge an assault gun, which could be increased by an additional 49 grenades if a special trailer was also attached. The production of the vehicle began in June 1940 and lasted until the end of 1941, when production was discontinued for economic reasons. During this year and a half, 413 vehicles were produced. The supply of ammunition usually arrived by rail to the major railway station closest to the front, from where it was transported by truck to the ammunition depot of the given unit. The road between the warehouse and the assault gun batteries was covered by the special vehicle. According to the 1941 Order of Battle, each assault gun battery had an armored ammunition carrier, which had to supply the batteries for assault guns. The transport vehicle had a crew of 2 who assisted the loader of the assault gun in loading the ammunition. The ammo carrier was also equipped with a Type 15 radio, so they could track exactly which vehicle urgently needed ammunition and where it was going. This greatly increased the efficiency of ammunition supply. Although production of the vehicle was discontinued in 1941, some examples remained in service until the end of the war, providing effective support to the assault guns of the German army. In the second part of the war it was replaced by more versatile vehicles. The first was the Caterpillar Tractor East. It was a fully tracked, lightweight vehicle used by the Wehrmacht in World War II. It was conceived in response to the poor performance of wheeled and half-tracked vehicles in the mud and snow during the German Army's first autumn and winter on the Soviet front. The RSO was a contemporary with somewhat similar Allied full-tracked small artillery tractors in use in other armies such as the Soviet Sd.Kfz and the U.S. Army's M4 tractor, mostly originated from the pre-war light to medium series of Vickers artillery tractors. The next replacement vehicle was the Maltier or Mule. It was the name given to series of half-track trucks used by Nazi Germany during World War II. They were based on Opel, Mercedes-Benz, Alfa Romeo or Ford trucks. Soon after invading the Soviet Union, German troops discovered that their wheeled transport vehicles were unsuitable for the sparse road network, particularly in the conditions of the Russian mud season. Only half-tracks could haul supplies to forward units in these conditions, but removing them from their combat role for supply duties was not feasible, so it was decided to produce half-track versions of standard Opel, Daimler-Benz, Alfa Romeo, and Ford trucks by removing their rear axles, truncating the prop shafts and connecting them to redundant Panzer I track assemblies. Heavier trucks were fitted with Panzer II track assemblies. Horseman suspension components employed by the Panzer I was practically identical to the light tank track system used on the Universal Carrier, with the Maltier's use of them closely resembling the road wheel and suspension system. Most Maltier conversions were based on Opel Blitz Model S trucks, which proved successful in service. And finally came the Sd.Kfz 250/6, a small armored ammunition carrier for the assault gun batteries, which started its career in 1942. This variant was produced in 4 variants, from A to D. Version A could carry 70 rounds for the 7.5 cm gun while version B could carry 60 rounds. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and to make sure you don't miss my future work, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel and press the bell notification button. Thank you and see you in the next video.